Hello everybody and welcome to our final stop here in the NASCAR Nationwide Series at Montreal. I have no idea what's going on next to me. Eric Darnell and Jacques Villanueva are putting us 3 wide. Why?
Alright buddy, coming to the green here.
I have no idea what's going on.
Are you ready?
That's probably going to be a caution. Now, we do usually get, for this track, this version, this is a different version than we ran last year. This is Freddie and Sean's. Last year we ran revamped reloaded version. This version, we usually get a caution on the first lap, and then the rest of the race would go green. I ran like 6 accelerated races just to make sure of that, and every single time that's exactly what happened. Now, we usually get that caution by this point, so we might be okay, which would be wild if this is the one time we don't get a caution. Oh, slow down. But yeah, so what the heck is going on? The leader's pitting. What? Somehow Villanueva, oh, because he crossed the line on, I guess, from his tow truck. Oh wow, we're in the grass. He crossed the line from the tow truck ride, I guess, and got marked as the leader.
Inside here.
Trying to get back under Darnell.
Clear all around, all clear.
Alright, so alright, where are we at now? I'm not sure where we're gonna be position wise.
Still there.
Kinda lost count through all those turns. I'm really
Clear.
quite surprised actually that we got through this first lap with no caution. Wow, that's incredible. I opened my big mouth. Caution number 1. It happened on the lap I expected it, just didn't happen where I expected it. So the 49 just kind of loses it. And then get more vacations, guys. It's important. Oh, Edwards. Oh, geez, I didn't know that happened. All right, that's not Edwards. I think that was Ricky Stenhouse. Alrighty, so we're taking the green flag. It'll be 22 to go, and as long as all of our tests and everything have been accurate, we should be green here on out, as long as we don't do something stupid either. And yeah, so I'm not sure actually which side I could pass on. We're restarting in 2nd gear. I guess no point to really pushing it to 3rd, because we're gonna be going slow here. We're actually gonna go down to 1st.
You're clear. Outside. Still there. Still there.
Trying to get around Michael and Net.
Still outside. Clear all around. All clear. Outside.
29. Who is
Still
that?
there. You're clear.
Who is the 29? Steven, like.
Inside here. You're clear. Clear.
Gave him another shove. He gets into the 01.
Inside.
Michael Annette gets into us.
Still there.
Thanks for that.
Clear all around. All clear.
Alright, so that's.
Inside. Still there. Still there.
Alright, so we'll work back around Kenny. Does that keep us in 7th, I think, still?
Inside. You're clear, clear.
I think that keeps us in 7th. We'll see soon enough. Now that we have some space, we'll be able to really see what we got. I don't know why I went to first. I guess I didn't need to, but I did. Alright, we're going to turn there. Lightly on the accelerator. That was a good turn 1 and 2. Ah, a net.
Up top. You're clear. Outside.
He hit the wall.
Still outside.
Killed my speed.
You're clear.
Because I had to back down so I didn't hit him. A little squirrely there, but we're okay. Tires. I wanted to check those real quick. They're not too bad. Okay. Yeah, we were still in 7th. I should have gone to first, I think, because our acceleration off that turn was terrible. Oh my gosh. In first gear, we're so loose. We can't get on the throttle at all. There's just so much, I guess, torque. Alright, alright, alright. So we're up to 6th. Should be 6th. That wasn't bad. I think we were in the 144s last season.
Okay, that'll give us 20 to go. 146.
So I think we could definitely get a little bit more out of it. Oh, that was terrible. Well, I guess it could have been worse. Alright, so we're going through there, okay. We just can't seem to get on the throttle as quick as they can. And that's going to be killer in the long run. We're 7.6 back last time. Let's see how far back we are this time. The hairpin last season was where we made up a lot of time too. So I think we did, for what was a really crappy start to that lap actually, I think we're doing pretty good on the back half of it. Actually, on the back 75%. Let's see how we fare this lap.
145, 235.
That wasn't too bad. It's faster than we ran the previous lap, so it's progress. We're catching up to the cars in front of us too, so. That was better this lap too. I remember seeing them pit in too when we were accelerating it, so I know we're gonna probably have to pit for tires. Well, I think we will. Alright, so we're kind of staying even keel with these guys. We lost only about a half a second, if that.
Up top.
I forgot to downshift. That always helps with my speed. When entering those turns, I got so focused on my braking point, I forgot to downshift. No damage. Tires are a little bit from that, but looks like we should get Mike Wallace here.
Still there.
Can't imagine he's gonna want to go double file.
Still there. Still there.
Yeah, he wants to go double file.
You're clear. Clear.
Seriously, Mike Wallace.
Side here. 1, 46, 422. Clear all around. All clear. Still there. You're clear. Clear. Inside here. Clear all around. All clear. Inside here.
I think we
You're clear. Clear.
had him, and then I kind of botched up there. I got too eager on the accelerator. Used a little bit of wall to help slow me down there. He's really sideways there. Who is our leader? Kyle Busch. He's running away from us. Give him a nudge. Give him another nudge. He's going to hit the wall.
Clear all around. All clear. Yellow's out.
I knew it.
Yellow's
Damn
out.
it. I brought up the caution. I knew I would do something stupid. I was trying to get past him and he was making it difficult. I didn't think I was going to wreck him. Just wanted to nudge him out of my way. Because he just wouldn't move. It was making things complicated. I wonder if they're going to pit.
Closed at this time. Pit road's closed at this time.
Probably not, I'm going to say.
Yellow's out.
Caution number 2. This one's a little bit of a surprise. I didn't think this is all it was. So yeah, we gave him the nudge, and I thought someone was going to collect him. But he hits the wall, and he gets going. I mean, up until the point I saw, let me see. To the point I was watching the replay, I didn't see anything else that would have brought the caution out, but that's all it was. Alright, so there'll be 15 to go when we go green. Max Pappas actually didn't even start the race, it's saying. But out of the race we have in 37th, Mark Green. 36th is Jacques Villanueva, JC Keller, Eric McClure. They're all out.
Alright, buddy. Green here. Pace car's gone.
Andy Lally's on pit road. So we're going to restart in 5th. Here's to hoping we didn't jinx this race and bring on a series of cautions.
3, 11, 4, 9, 3, outside. Still there. Still outside. You're clear. Outside.
Trying to get around Steven
Still
here.
there. Still there. You're clear. Outside. You're clear.
We got him. Wow, I'm really surprised we got through there double file like that. Alright, we got through there okay. I mean, it's not going to be a great lap time because it's obviously coming off of a caution, or off of the pace lap there. In case you needed a reminder, we have stability control on. Almost lost it through there. Tokyo drifting. I don't know if we'll have anything for Kyle Busch. Hell, I don't even know if we're going to have tires at the end of this thing, but crossing fingers. I don't want to go side by side through this, so we're going to have to just let Paul Menard do his thing through there. We'll do ours.
Forty-seven, 337 outside. Good job, bud. Good job. Still there. Clear all around. All clear.
Go ahead, Paul. I can't take that easily. That was a lot of it thanks to stability control.
Outside. You're clear.
I caught the grass.
Up top. Clear all around. All clear.
Thought I could get under him there. This is a sweep into the right. Yeah. Okay. For a second there, I forgot where I was on the track. Alright, now up here's the hairpin.
Inside. Still there. Still there.
Should be able to beat him down this straightaway. Yeah, we got him.
Clear all around. All clear.
I'm surprised we actually were able to make that pass, but we still have such a long way up there to catch those two.
We got a car on the inside wall.
Oh, thought we were gonna get that wall there.
14776 You're in the high lane. Go get these two in front now.
All right, that's decent. That was pretty solid. Well, sketchy-ish, but solid.
We got a car on the inside wall.
Alright, that's another good turn. I think we could definitely get through there faster. I'm just being a little bit tentative.
We got a car on the inside wall.
Staying through second through there seemed to work okay. Back up to third.
We got a car on the inside wall.
Alright, off the hairpin pretty quick. The hairpins are like our bread and butter at Infineon as well. I like coming off hairpin turns, it seems. Maybe that's why we do so well at Martinsville. Or maybe that's why we do so well at hairpin turns, because of Martinsville. Let's see what this lap time is.
144.
There we go.
You're in the high lane.
That was our fastest lap of the day. Still losing time on the leaders, but our fastest time. Hanging through these turns here. I'm not going down to first. It's working better for us. I don't feel like we're getting the acceleration that I could really use, but
We got a car on the inside wall.
it's give up the quick acceleration, for traction. We'll see what this lap time is. This lap's actually been going really well, I think. This one we get into first. And I'm trying to take it wide on entry so I can get off the turn a little bit quicker. Like, straighten out faster. And I think that's actually working, but I'm not 100% certain. I guess we'll find out when we can see our lap time. Well, that was actually pretty quick.
You're in the high lane.
I guess it wasn't that fast of a lap. We've gotten away from Paul Menard though. So we're just gonna keep going down to first, I guess. Because, yeah, we're not making up a ton of time by staying in second. I feel like if I put traction control on it would help, but then again I wouldn't feel the slip in, so I would always just stay on the accelerator probably, and that would cost me more time than stability control I'm sure already does cost me. Yeah, that last lap was almost a second slower than our previous. Came out, we went really high in the middle of that turn, but we came out really straight, so hopefully that results in some speed to make up for that sloppy entry into that turn. That was a terrible, terrible turn, or exit to that little chicane.
10 laps, you're about 10 laps. 1, 45, 89, you're in the high lane.
I'm beginning to think that 144 was a fluke. Well, that was pretty good.
You're in the high lane.
Montreal, so it's a lefty. Yep. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Go daddy sign, so we got another sweeping right.
Wrecking right here in front of you.
Off course. The spotter scared the crap out of me. He's like, right there in front of you, and damn it.
You're in the high lane.
I hate the spotters sometimes on road courses. He literally scared me. I was so focused in, and then I hear that. It just totally threw off my whole... Damn it. And then everything else just goes to hell in a handbasket. In order to get a fast lap, you need to have like a really good exit off that first kink right there to get to that start finish line obviously fast. And yeah, I don't think it's going to be this lap. Yeah, I'm not even seeing those guys anymore. I'm seeing them in my rearview mirror though. Oh boy. I'm so off my mark. Now Paul Menard's catching me. Alright, we just got to get back to, you know, what we did in the beginning. Focus up. I think my wheel slid down a little bit. Very subtly, because I just realized I was turning and my hand was jabbing into my knee. That could probably play part of it, maybe. This is setting us up. This lap, not the one we're finishing, but lap 19 could be a fast one if we don't goof it up too bad.
6, 7.
I mean, we already botched up that early part pretty bad, but we'll see what happens through the rest of this lap. Man, if we had gotten through that first section even better, I would say this is potentially a pretty good lap. What I'm trying to do is, when I'm not going to be going full throttle, I'm putting it down to first, and then when I'm ready to hammer down, I'm going to go to second. To help keep the tires from spinning, and that kind of worked pretty decent there. So maybe that might be our strategy. Except in the hairpin. We have to fire off from first. There's no way we're going to fire off from second there. Brad actually has gotten around Kyle. Kyle's about a second back now. And then we're 10.5, so they've run away. Yeah, that wasn't bad either right there. We'll see what we get. I think we're definitely in the 145s.
145, 1, 6, 6.
Yeah, we were 145.1, so we almost cracked 144. I think we could get back down to the 144s. We're pulling away from Paul Menard too, so we have some room to breathe now. Oh boy. One of the comments I get, or I've had people tell me, is they say I'm smooth. I tend to drive fairly smooth. That's not me saying, that's just what I've been told. Not trying to toot my own horn or anything like that. But yeah, they might want to pay attention to this phrase, because I'm trying to be smooth, but I'm just not succeeding all that well. 7 to go. Is it 7? Yeah. So it'll be 6 this time by, because they haven't hit the line yet, I don't think. Oh no, yeah, 6 to go. Alright.
1, 4, 4, 8, 5, 1.
We're able to stay through first gear that whole turn there. Oh, that was... Shut up, don't say it. Don't even think it. Don't think it. Don't say it. All right. Well, hairpin turn. Okay. One last set of turns. And then I can say what I was thinking. This is going to be a good lap. I think it might be my fastest.
5 laps left. 1, 45, 2.
Don't understand that at all. It was a second slower than the previous one, but it felt so much faster. I am so confused. I felt like it was such a smoother lap, and yet it was slower. I mean, this one's going to be a slower lap, I know that. Tires are still good. We got 5 to go. I just don't understand how that happens. Where we drive smoother, we're getting off turns better, but we're a second slower than our previous lap. Just doesn't make sense. Maybe it has something to do with the hairpin and how we're getting out of that turn. Maybe we just aren't getting out of it as fast as we think we are at times. I don't know. But four laps remain. Solid third place.
1, 46, 9, 1, 8.
Let's see. Forget. Oh yeah, we got Iowa next in the trucks. First time at that track. Qualifying, I believe we're 21st. I already qualified that event too. And then it's back to Cup Series at Atlanta. That should be a night race. I think we're doing a day to night transition version. The one we ran in the trucks in 08. I think that's the one. But I have to double check. But yeah, we're nearing the end of the regular season before the chase starts for the Cup Series. And then, yeah, obviously, once we get to that point, it's, you know, home stretch. We have 2 more, is it 6 races? I think it's 2 more dirt races. Yeah, it was only 6, I believe, the first season. I'm really drawing some hard blanks tonight. I apologize. We lose a lot of time right there, or we lost a lot of time right there on that lap.
1, 46, 3, 2, 8.
It could just be tires too. Yeah, the lefts are yellow. Or the rights, excuse me. So, yeah, I don't know why I didn't consider that. Our tires are probably worn, so they're probably not going to help us that much get in any more quick lap times. But I think if we didn't have those cautions, we definitely would be having to pit. Because we bought ourselves like 4 or 5 laps, I think. Caught the wall. Dang it. Well, we had a 7-second lead over Eric Darnell. He's within 3 now. We gotta be careful. Our tires are very worn. After that spin, especially. We got 2 more laps. So we just gotta maintain, really. We know the lead's pretty much out of hand. Brad Keselowski looks like he's gonna win it. He's out by about 2 seconds over Kyle. Andy Lally's 2 laps down. No one has gone a lap down though, just from racing. Like, you know, just by being slow on the track. I don't think anybody's gotten past yet. There's a couple cars close. Jeff Green, he's 1 minute and 5 back. Left-hander into a right. And then we have the Go Daddy sign, so this is the sweep and turn to the right. And then it's followed by the quick lefty, and then into the hairpin. I'm just trying to be extra smooth. Not trying to get too aggressive. No need for it. White flag coming out this time by. And that'll end our nationwide series for this season. Been a good nationwide season for us. First, a 5th, and we're setting up to look at another top 5 here with a 3rd, if we can hold on to it. So I can't complain. Alright, through that first set of turns, Paul Menard actually has been able to pass Eric Darnell. He gained some time on me last lap. Anybody see Robbie Gordon? Kidding. All right. Another right to left hairpin, and we are home free after the last little chicane. Brad and Kyle definitely had our number today, but that's all right. Brad Keselowski looks like he's going to be our race winner, followed by Kyle Busch, and then we'll get to the rest of us in a moment. Kyle actually closed it up within 2/10. Wow. Wow, Kyle really caught Brad on that last lap. But yeah, he'll hold him off. We're going to take home third. Paul Menard. Looks like he's going to get fourth. We got to bear with me as we wait for these cars to cross the line. It takes a minute or two here. Yeah, it's going to be Paul, Kenny Wallace, Stephen Light, Michael McDowell, Brian Kozlowski, Justin Marks, and Brad Coleman. Ron Fellows, Stanton Barrett, Jeffrey Earnhardt, JC Stout, and Antonio Perez will round out the top 15. Fun race. I do like racing here, so I'm looking forward to, I mean, we're going to have road courses any chance we get. We're going to race them, so expect more road courses next season from the other series. And yeah, hope you all enjoyed. Like always, you know, or as always, thank you so much for the love and support through likes, comments, subscriptions, etc. I'm recording this as the 2008 season is approaching the chase, and we are also just, I'm in the dirt. We're approaching the 200 sub mark, which is when we're going to release, when you're seeing this, we should be at 200, which is when we release Rec 5.5 as a thank you to the subs, because it was, a big part of it was done in the help from a sub, says Night Owl. So anyhow, yeah, thanks again for all the love and support, and through the likes, comments, subscriptions, etc. And until next time, have a good one.